Chain Drug Review and Mass Market Retailers Video Forum.
Hello everyone, I'm Jeffrey Wolt, Editor-in-Chief of Retail Media IQ. Welcome to our video forum. Today we're at the NACDS Annual Meeting, bringing you a series of interviews with industry leaders. Today we have Jami McDermid, President of Crossmark. Jami, great to have you with us.
Well, thanks, Jeff. I really appreciate you having us.
Let me begin by just asking you, you've been supportive of NACDS for many years. You're here. It's new, though, in a way, because you were acquired by Acosta. Maybe you can tell me about the acquisition and Crossmark and how it's operating under the new ownership.
Yes, so Crossmark has been around for about 120 years, so we've had a long-standing history, and we've been involved and affiliated with NACDS for a very long time and part of NACDS Annual for at least 25 years. And so yes, this year has been a little bit different. Just about a year ago, we were acquired by the Acosta Group, which is a collective, kind of a one of multiple agencies that sit within the Acosta Group umbrella. Crossmark will continue to operate as an individual, if you will, agency and do what we really do very well. We think that that offers brands additional choices versus taking choices away from the marketplace, and further dips into those things that are best practices for us and best practices for the Acosta Group. It also has allowed us as Crossmark to further expand some of the services that we didn't have before.
What are some of those services that your existing clients might benefit from?
Yeah, so we now have a military offering, which we didn't before. So that was a channel, frankly, that we were not able to provide a service to within our own organization. Food service as well. Retail media, we had some of that, but the scale at which the Acosta Group has been investing and growing in that environment, that connective commerce, that's an area that we're going to be able to bring to our brands as well. So we're very excited about it. And the other thing that I would say, in addition to all of that, is it allows all of our personnel the opportunity to grow, to learn, to grow, to expand, and explore other opportunities across all of the agencies that sit within the Acosta Group.
One of the areas you concentrate on is H&BA.
Yeah.
Maybe we're here at NACDS, maybe you could talk a little bit about what you see in that category.
Acosta Group has a fairly large thought leadership group, and one of our predictions was kind of consumer ownership of their health going forward. And there's a number of things that sit around that. We are seeing a lot more healthy choices, a lot of things that are leading us down a pathway of what innovation might look like. I think that, again, we Crossmark have been part of that trend for quite some time, really leaning into and helping both brands as they look for opportunities to explore expansions or new innovations that they're bringing to the market, as well as retailers helping them understand and explore what they could do to be innovative in that space.
What advice are you giving your clients in this period of disruption in retail in general and in the drug channel specifically?
Yeah, so there is a fair amount of disruption at the moment, some challenges along the way, and I think one of the things that we're talking to a lot of our brands about is, what does innovation look like? So how do we bring innovation? And that doesn't necessarily mean a new product. It can be a new way in which we're going to address a product or further expand into adjacencies and other categories. I think the other thing that we're looking at and trying to address is value. And value is not just a price, right? It doesn't just mean price. It can mean, how do we create more value and communicate that value to our consumers in ways that they see it, they can feel it, they understand and can create that relationship with the brand. And so finding those opportunities is really important as well.
The GLP-1 field is evolving still. We had a meeting the other day that we sponsored where they talked about people going on the drug and off the drug and different stages of GLP-1 usage. What can Crossmark do to monitor that change? and how do you advise your clients to respond to it?
Yeah, well, thank you, Jeff. We, as part of the Acosta Group, we just actually just before NACDS, we have a very large thought leadership group that we have a proprietary consumer panel that's about 40,000 strong, and we're able to have conversations, direct conversations with those consumers on various trends that may be happening in the marketplace. And prior to NACDS, we talked to them about the GLP-1. And what we found was that about 90% of those that had been on the drug were now off. So to your point on in the drug or into it and then away from it. But in addition to that, about 76% or thereabouts, we're seeing much better overall health and habits that they had put in place while they were on the drug. And in addition to that, what we're seeing is there are supplements, there are things that they're looking for because of the drug effect or the side effects of the drug. And so we're helping our clients and our brands navigate through what that might look like and what could that mean. Millennials, as an example, wanted to use much more supplements and vitamins, while the Gen Zs wanted to get into energy and energy shots. And those things, and understanding that protein plays a role in all of it, as well as gut health. And so there are opportunities for our brands to look at, and we can help to advise them on what the consumers are seeing and feeling and addressing as part of their overall health perspective, and how do we bring brands and new innovations to the marketplace that help to solve for their concerns, their health concerns overall.
And we've mentioned several times the drug channel is particularly challenged at the moment. What advice might you give your clients as to how they can stabilize or perhaps regain some share in the drug channel? Yeah,
so we've seen a number of clients that have really reconsidered how they're going to market in the drug channel. And it gives us an opportunity to have those kinds of conversations. We have very deep connections in the drug channel. We continue to maintain those so that we can be the selling arm as well as the marketing arm and other aspects, even in-store merchandising within that channel. In addition to that, again, I think I come back to that, how are we advising our clients and helping them look at the world a little bit differently? How can they tighten up their supply chain? How can we look for and address their forecasting needs through CPFR or VMI forecasting to ensure that that demand planning prospect is as tight as possible, and that we can get the right product on the shelf at the right time for that consumer to be aware, both the digital shelf or the brick and mortar shelf.
Well, I hope your efforts pay off. I trust they will, and the drug chains will appreciate the help, I'm sure.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you,
we look
Jami.
forward to it as well.
All right, it's been great. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff.